All right, and welcome to another video that's super pumped today. This is something that I've wanted to get for a long time, and there's nothing quite like the sound of one of these. So let's go check it out. Come on down here. So today we're at Kenny Wayne Shepherd's studio. We're going to be doing some Jack Roosh. He's got a new course coming out where we're actually going to be tracking his whole band live, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But we had to test something out to make sure it worked first. So let's go check it out. So this is Jimmy Wallace over here. Freaking keyboard extraordinaire. Jimmy, what's going on?
What's up? Hey, Brett.
So here it is. I finally got myself a B3,
And it's a good one.
Jimmy is so graciously, it's been sitting here for like probably a month and I haven't even turned it on. He's like, well, let me show you how it works. So
the cables were wrapped up, and I said, well, let's plug it in.
Yeah, freaking sounds amazing. So
yeah,
kind of give them the whole spiel about like a B3 if they don't know. I'm sure everybody knows, but if not.
This is the classic Hammond B3, rock and roll, blues, great organ. The most popular one, I had a C3, which was designed more for churches. Same, but they all have the C3s and the B3s have the same tone generator, exact same organ, just different casing. But this one is an awesome shape. Like either it was refinished or it just hasn't been moved.
Yeah, right.
That much. It's really hard to tell. But this one's in great shape, and I can tell it was a pre-1965 because you can tell from the drawbars.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, so if you see how these drawbars are rounded.
Okay.
Most of the production on the Hammonds, all of the production before 1965 would use these. Anything after 65, and then I'm generalizing, had more of a square.
Well, I'm sure everybody will let us know.
But that's a good way to kind of get an idea of what era you're dealing with on the Hammond by just looking at it, and other than doing research on the serial numbers, which will tell you
buying fake ones right now and putting them on there.
Yeah, that could happen too. But it's in great shape. So
you obviously, I mean, you've played with everybody from Joe Walsh, Jewel, Wallflowers, like all these, but Kenny Wayne Shepherd, obviously. But like. Yeah. What I want to do two things. So kind of an idea of what you would use a Hammond for. And then also the sound is so cool, but obviously not everybody can have one of these things. So I know like in my DAW, or whatever, there's cool B3 kind of sounds. So if guitar players wanted to fake getting that kind of sound on their recording, and maybe they can't even play very good, it'd be cool to have you show a couple of like, hey, here's a quick way to add some sound,
like on a real B3 or
like fake, I mean, we'll show them like the real keyboard here, but like if they have on in Pro Tools at home or something like that, they have a B3 sound, maybe a MIDI keyboard, how to fake it. So
well, that's a good question. So what you can do if they have like a keyboard that might have drawbars, or even if it's the simulated drawbars
inside
the
VST,
program. So the one thing you want to get away from is keeping the same sound all the time. You want our organist is going to eventually making these breathe a little bit, and that's going to make it seem like a real instrument.
So what do all these do?
These are they're different tonal values. Technical guys have they'll assign, well, that's the eighth tone of, I don't care about that. I never have. And if you told me that verbally, I would look at you like you were crazy.
Yawning. What?
To me, I look at it as an EQ grid, right? So low, these are the tones.
Oh, cool.
To me, they go higher, and but they're different. Some of them are fifths, some of them are thirds. Look.
Wow. So is it a fifth on each note?
Well, that's what I don't really know. I just know that
you just know how to play the thing.
I just know how to play it and pull these things out.
They do something.
Right. but yeah, they have their own, their own tones. And another thing that I learned is if I'm doing kind of, especially if I'm playing another keyboard over here and I want so what if I can't reach, I'm over here and I can't reach that. Well, I figured out, I can do it down here and go and use and play at lower register and get a similar sound. By adjusting the drawbars. But if you pull the high drawbars out and you play down here, you get a really cool, funky.
Dude,
that's really funky. I love doing that, especially if you're taking a solo and you want it to be different.
What are the ones down as you go to the right?
All these? Okay, well that's here's so the trick is
so that goes some of the way, so that'll get you different sounds, like if you're not hearing what you want.
They all make the same sounds, they're just assigned to different. So this is a double manual. That's what they call these manuals. They're
each level.
So this level, these two.
Got it.
So this, you hit that as a preset. Well, this isn't.
Come on.
Yeah, it's like these are presets. So these are in the back.
They're wired. Okay.
You can't do anything with these. Are just different sounds that are
in there already.
Yeah, they're in there already. The only way to change those would be go to the back and start moving the wires and put them in different positions.
No, not happening.
And you can do it. People did that. But this is for this drawbar, for this set of drawbars.
And so the other one's for the lower,
and then this one is for these. So
dude, there's a lot of different sounds in there.
Yeah, it's the same thing for this manual. So this one down is going to be this.
Got it.
Which I'll use that for bass, So, but same deal, and then you hit that one, and then you're on these set of drawbars.
Now, how is it that it's it kind of has a distorted sound to it a little bit?
Well, that's because on these drawbars are all out. For this, if I wanted to make it sound like Phantom of the Opera, like a pipe organ. yeah.
That's amazing.
It's.
Wait, so what's this little thing you're switching?
So this is a half moon switch. This controls the Leslie,
which I'll show you in a minute.
Right. So it spins slow here. And then if you want it to go, let me take that off. Went fast.
So do you do that on the fly?
Yeah. And some people, if I'm using both hands and I don't have a pedal to switch it. I'll use my knee.
Come on.
Jerry
Lee Lewis.
Yeah.
That's amazing. No way. That's hilarious.
I mean, guys did it all the time.
All right.
You have to adapt.
Do what you do.
Yeah.
Okay. So give them a little, so if they wanted to actually put in some filler parts, behind their guitar tracks, is there a way, is it root fifth, or what are some almost kind of pad-esque things that you could fake getting realistic sounds with?
With a virtual instrument.
Per se. Or, let's pretend it's a virtual instrument, but you can kind of use the same
So if you
idea.
didn't have an organ available, but you had a plug-in, like I was saying before, you could also, if you playing with the notes connected, you don't want to play an organ you want to say it's you want to keep them connected. That's a good trick, because if you play it, choppy, it's just not going to sound like the way it's supposed to sound.
So if you're going for like what you would do quarterly, say they can't even play,
okay,
and they're just writing notes, and like, how do you outline chords in the background to kind of stay out of the way, but kind of so that sounds there? You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of it's staying on the root, especially in rock and roll. Like, say you're doing a song in G, and I mean, look, having a bass part, I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just holding that there, but it's filling in, and it's a one. Here's the 4, here's the 5. I mean, and then you can make it. Here, we're on these drawbars. Make it sound bigger and different by just pulling the drawbars out. You can do that virtually in your program, and then and you're just holding 2 notes, but you can make it. Just give it different textures.
Yeah. I would imagine programs automate that stuff now too. Wow, dude. That's
and then there's MIDI files too, where if you look at the MIDI file, you can just connect those.
Okay.
But that's important to know, is that you can really just hang on the one. It depends on the style of music you're doing.
Okay.
I mean, you can't really, it's hard to fake that if you're playing some serious blues or funk or something.
Hire a keyboarder.
But you can't, James Brown, man, he was not a player.
Okay.
But he loved the B3. And I mean, that's him playing on some of the, and playing the piano on the, I mean, that's all he did, and it was cool.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, like playing and playing staves with the 7th. And that's just emulated. You could do that all day long, and it'd be cool. You know?
Okay, so before we leave, I want to do 2 things. You have an awesome trick for guitar players if you have one of these.
Yes.
And then the other thing I wanted to do is, what are a couple of things that people can look for if they're going to buy one, to know kind of what they're getting and like kind of the errors? You were mentioning a couple of things when we cracked open the back that you can look for that kind of gives you an idea if you're in the ballpark.
Yeah. First, when you should make, the starting process is important, because if you don't know how to start one of these,
we'll show them.
Let's show them. Look, here's the trick. And so you have 2 buttons here. You have a start and you have a run. And this is spring. It's got when you come back, it's spring loaded.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you hear it grind. So count to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You should be good.
So you flipped it up, and then you flipped the other one?
And you hold it, and you flip the other one, and you count another. I'd say hold the start for a good 4 to 5 seconds.
Okay.
Hold this one for another 3 or 4 seconds, and then let go of the start, and you're in. And it just, it
does its thing.
It does its thing. But if you don't start it right, at the beginning, when you're checking out an organ, it can still make sound and not sound right.
Okay.
So that's important to know if you're buying a Hammond, any Hammond. you have to know how to start it right.
Okay.
And the person you're buying it from might try to, if they know that you don't really know that, they might try to maybe not
hoodwink you.
Maybe.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
All right.
But so there's that.
Okay. Let's go around the back and
let's do
the other thing. Okay. So these knobs, right?
Yeah. You got 2 screws that you want to keep up with, but you can order these. Yes.
This thing just pop on.
It just pops off, comes down, and there you go.
Dude, look at that. Tubes.
You got the, yep.
Oh, and it smells amazing.
It has, and this one has its own can of Hammond oil.
Ooh. So what is that even for? Why do you have?
That's just you oil it usually once a year, and if you're using it a lot, maybe one more time. But it just keeps it lubricated if it gets, and it helps for the scanners for the.
What is the lubrication like? That the wheels in it?
Yeah, that wheel turning. That's the tone generator, and it's like a clock motor.
Yeah,
Mr. Hammond made clocks, so that same mechanism was vertical.
Okay.
And that's what ran the clocks. And it runs on 60 cycles.
So it's this big thing back here.
No, if you slow it up,
this whole thing's spinning.
You're gonna sound. It's gonna sound like this. Listen. So there's that.
It's like a bad hangover.
Right. Yeah, and the oil just keeps it, lubricated from rusting. Keeps it running smooth.
Tubes. Check that out.
Yeah, a lot of tubage.
Okay, so how do we know what's some tall tale signs that you got?
Well, if you got one like the cloth wire is a really good sign that it's once again before 1965.
Okay.
Having these copper oil, some people they don't come with these. That would be an extra.
Oh, nice.
Thing, mod? Yeah, extra thing you would pay for maybe when you bought it. That's awesome because you could just put the oil in there, but it doesn't take a lot of oil. Mm-hmm. Like normally these little caps that the tubing goes into, you just fill those up, and when they got full, you stop.
Okay,
and this has to be oiled. People forget sometimes that's got to be a good soak. See that thread coming down? Mm-hmm. That's how the oil travels into it.
Oh, interesting.
Thread.
Okay.
And, but usually once a year does it.
Nice.
This is a great organ. Everything's so clean in here. I'm not sure. This is a mod, I think, for the chorus.
Okay.
Which chorus is this? Oh, I just lost my microphone. Sorry.
Breaking stuff. Way to go, Jimmy.
How do you do this? No, here we go.
That's all good.
Is that good? Okay. I was just going to show you this. That's no chorus. That's chorus. Hear the difference?
Yeah.
And there's different types.
Okay.
And that's what that box has something to do with that. Like I said, I'm no technician. I just know how to play it, and I know how to work on what I need to.
Okay, so for this next segment, let's pause for a second, and then we'll show them what's happening.
Okay.
All right. So this was awesome when you showed me this, and I had no idea that this was even possible. But you've got a guitar hack.
Yes.
Let's see. What would
so this is the deal. They call this thing the doghouse. I don't know why, but it's basically connected with the volume pedal.
Okay.
But on all these B3s, you look at them. There's this RCA, like this is the male thing. Well, you pull that out, and then there's a female RCA. Well, if you have an adapter like this, which is 1/4 inch to male RCA. Put that in, and then
we got the great Jack Rouge to help us out here.
You have guitar through the Leslie without needing a preamp combo pedal.
That's amazing.
So this is access to using that sound, and the organ will work with it, so you can play at the same time if you wanted to do that.
But you can duo, right? You can both can play, which is the crazy part.
Anyway, that's the idea.
So does the keyboard affect the tone of what the guitar is doing, or is that kind of bypassing and just going straight?
No, they're just using the same preamp. It's just like running keyboard and a guitar into the same amp.
It sounds so cool though, in a real Leslie on a guitar.
This way sounds better than the pedal, because the pedal
for sure
can get noisy, and then it's got volume pods on it, and it can distort. But if you want more distortion, you just crank the Leslie up and boom, mic it. Yeah.
Well, that is amazing. Well, we got we're doing this all for Jack's upcoming course, which is going to be amazing. You're actually going to do a live band thing this time.
Full band.
Got any of your tracks going down on this one from your album?
Yeah, we got some songs from the album.
Yes.
Got some fun stuff.
You guys got to check out his album. It's awesome. And then the guy who helped record the album is actually going to help us do this session too. We got Kenny back there. What's up? All right. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. We'll catch you next time.